Scott, thank you for joining us. Obviously, after a tough result against Mansfield last week, we're preparing for the exciting visit of AFC Wimbledon on Friday. Can I get your thoughts ahead of that game?
Yeah, really excited for the game. You know, Friday night under the lights, local derby. So we're really looking forward to the game.
Yeah, and obviously it was a tough one to take on Saturday. Perhaps what are your reflections, sort of having looked at the game, and I'm sure you've had a little bit of a debrief with the players as well.
You know, in whole, I think we were pleased with the performance. I thought we played really well against a very good side. Neither side really created a lot, even though they scored 3 goals, but they were good in kind of 3 moments. We didn't defend them moments very well, but I felt that we dominated and controlled the game in large, and probably didn't create as much as we wanted to. But you know, we're playing well against good sides. We just got to make sure that we see them performances through and get a result off the back of it. And you know, we've debriefed the game with the lads. We spoke about a few bits and pieces where we can improve. Just in them moments, you know, the second half we were completely dominant. Will right hits the bar, and then they go down the other end. They sling one ball in the box, and we don't deal with that moment very well. And we've got to improve in them moments. But you know, when we look at it, we dominated the game. We were very good against a really, really good side in Mansfield.
Yeah, and obviously we've got a slightly earlier fixture this week, obviously the Friday instead of the Saturday. Does that sort of make you have to change the week around a little bit? Are the lads in maybe perhaps when they're not? And ultimately I suppose it gives us a better gap over Christmas. Yeah,
we just have to reshuffle it around a little bit just to make sure that we prepare properly and recover properly. It's probably an added bonus that we play on the Friday night and not on the Saturday. It gives us an extra day recovery going into the Gillingham game on Boxing Day. So that kind of helps, but we've had to rejig things around. You always do around the Christmas period anyway. You know, the games come thick and fast, and you just have to kind of adjust things around accordingly. But the players are good with that. You know, we're quite organised in terms of what we've got to do and when we've got to do it. So yeah, we're looking forward to what's going to be a tough run of fixtures, but we're in a good position. We're mindful that we've got good opposition to play against, but the spirit in the camp's good.
Yeah, obviously you were unchanged from the Colchester game into the Mansfield game. This time we are going to be forced into a change as Jay Williams is going to be suspended. I suppose that's something that you've got to think about as well, isn't it?
Yeah, disappointed with that. On the rewatch, Jay doesn't do a lot wrong, I've got to be honest with you. He goes into a block tackle with the player makes a lot of it. Jay's not happy with his reaction and then consequently gets 2 yellows. I'm not really sure whether it was even a free kick.
This is a chance to bounce back, another home game. It's going to be a big one, as you say, under the lights. The fans can have a big impact on games like this, can't they?
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Like I say, we spoke about the game this morning with the players and kind of what it means to the club, and obviously with it being a local derby and under the lights Friday night, good crowd. You know, we're really excited and looking forward to the game. Yeah,
and you've already touched on sort of Wimbledon's strengths as well, but I suppose they've also got an added threat that you know well from last year. James Tilley, you know, could potentially be playing in that game. It's a little bit like when we faced Barrow with Dom Telford, isn't it? We know what players like that can, you know, not just him, but they've also got some great strikers in their lineup, and you know, we know what threats they're going to, you know, give us, aren't they?
Yeah, Tilley's done well for them. You know, he's gone in and scored some goals, hasn't he? You know, especially early on in the season, he's done great for them, and they have got some good attacking players. You know, but so have we. So. Like I say, we're looking forward to the game and can't wait to get out there.
Yeah, and you know, over this busy Christmas period, you know, I think we've got it's 3 games, isn't it? In basically the space, 4 games if you count the one on New Year's Day, in the space of, you know, a couple of weeks. I suppose at some stage there's going to have to be some sort of, you know, changes, and is that something that you're mindful of even at this moment in training?
Yeah, of course. That's why we build a squad. You know, we've got good players within our squad. We want to try and recover from each game properly and prepare for the next one properly. And you know, we've got a good squad of players here, and we may need to freshen up and rotate the squad around a little bit, but we've got the players to do that.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.